I have loved being part of the HairStory team.
I see myself here for as long as it's here.
I told Holly the other day that I see myself here in 10 years. And I've never actually envisioned where I would see myself in 10 years.
I've grown so much as a person, not just as a stylist, but as an individual, because Holly allows such freedom in this HairStory to be you and to create your own story. And if you really take a hold of that and do it, it can be life-changing.
No chickening out allowed. None. I'd always wanted to be a hair designer. Always. Back in high school, it's what I wanted to do, but I let a kind of disgruntled hair designer who didn't like what they did for a living convince me that I really didn't want to do that. I did go booth rental for 3 years. I worked in commission salons, and when I knew that this was the direction I was heading, that I was going to open HairStory, I felt it was only fair for me to give booth rental a try, because I knew that if I could not successfully run a booth rental business where all I had to take care of was myself, then there was no way in the world I could open a salon and oversee an operation that had anywhere from 5 to 20 employees at any given time. I needed to find another way to express who I was in my day-to-day life and my work, and HairStory kind of directed its own path to a certain degree. I've been fortunate in my career to have worked under strong business leaders. At every salon I've worked at, every school I've been at, there's always been that key figure that really drove home the idea of it is a business. Yes, it is a creative thing, but it's a business, and that side of things struck me. And going through my career, you always have that little tick in the back of your mind. It's like, you know, what if I did it this way, or what if I tried it like that? And it was just a drive I had in me that I wanted to try something different. The approach I took, I think it drove me. Honestly, I really do. Everything in here are things I like, is another thing, and I wanted a space that I could work in that fueled that creative side of me.
I came from another salon here in town. I was moderately happy there, but I did not feel like I was allowed to express myself creatively as I feel here.
I was currently working at Redmond Hospital as a surgical tech, and that was great, and I loved it. I loved what I did. I assisted with the surgeons and, you know, did the hands-on surgical stuff, procedures, and it was great. But there's no room for creativity. A gallbladder is a gallbladder. You can't change its color, shape, or style. You know, it is what it is. And so I needed something more, because as a musical theater major and as an artistic person, being in the monotony every day of removing a gallbladder or repairing a hole in someone's heart or doing, you know, open heart surgery of some form, it got boring. Sounds odd, but it got really boring because it's the same thing over and over and over, and I needed to change.
I've only been at one other salon before this, and I'm very much more comfortable here. It's really laid back, and I can be myself. You know, I like tattoos and piercings, and she allows that. And that was the main, you know, somewhere I can be comfortable with myself and be able to express myself freely.
I think HairStory and what we're doing here is a step forward in our community. We are about recognizing that what we do here, what I do every day, if you can find beauty in something, then that's art. Art's about looking around your world and seeing what's already there, seeing how you can make it better, how you can make it stronger, how you can shine a light on something that maybe nobody else is shining a light onto.